all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Watch the air. Shoot. Say. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Still ended up with a solid game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They run again with Breida. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Check 26, check
White.
Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away, and he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. No chance.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Yellow. 180.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the handoff, this is Breda. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. There's Garoppolo to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
11.
Check 25. Check 25. Switch it.
It's Coleman here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
56, right there, 56.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And the pressure gets to him again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check it.
15. Check. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Charlie.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Lou, lady!
On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Line 36, line 36.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't know no better. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
11.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Darren Lee there to get him down.
65.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
You're going nowhere.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 32 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
Under pressure, they got him again. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Like 20.
I got you, punk. Watch the safety creep. Check 3.
21.
Here's Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
You got tape.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Niners 14, Chiefs nothing.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Kansas City.
Check, Mike, 54. Hero 15. I got one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Niners 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This is Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. 6.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go. 180. 13.
Slam. Chance.
Protein spill.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strat.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch the shoot.
Go ahead.
This is Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
12, here we go.
Now Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. 180!
It's our time, guys.
Flag!
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, gun.
Under 10.
Under 10.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
This is 6.
I got
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
21.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Like 22.
White.
What we got? Like 22. He's coming.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this thing go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go. 180!
53 is the mark. Get your swerve on. Check.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
6 man.
11.
Watch the
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a
territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to bag of bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Diggs unable to reel that in, and he might find things a little difficult in this one. He's got to go against Richard Sherman, and that is certainly no picnic.
And for years, when I've watched Richard Sherman trying to get to the heart of what's made him such a great player on the corner, I come back to one thing. Takes very few false steps, and he gets that out of film study and understanding the receivers and the type of routes they can run against him.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 4. Check. Bring up 48. Check. 80 weapon.
They'll run for it. Cook. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Check 26, check 26. Slam!
They run with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here we go.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, lucky.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Cousins on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Listen to me. Hey, Charlie.
Play fake. Cousins. And Diggs has it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And the Vikings first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now a give running left is Breida. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
here we go.
defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 54.
Go, go.
Nice, sweetheart.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll go with Boone. "34 yards there and a first down."
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Tighten down. There you go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
13.
That would give to Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run again with Breida. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now.
Flushed out right. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. That's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
56 to Mike.
Quick zone, travel.
Been a long day for you. Watch twist.
First.
Tight dog. He's crashing.
Throw.
Tighten up.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, high 7.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
We got 3. 3 down. Shit. Kill. Slam. Check 37.
21.
On first down, here's Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch twist.
Garoppolo looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously caught nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
We've been around this league for a while.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Niners.
43 yards.
And Sanders has got it complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about... ...7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hands up, VAT! Hands up!
Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Cincinnati.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In your face.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Like 20.
Here we go, here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 36.
Now it's Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
White.
Hey, turn it up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. This is Breida. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
At the Bengals' 40.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Slam. Share.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
11.
Watch the shit.
21. Hey, come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
65. 13.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
He don't want it. Mike's 56.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
1, Omaha.
Here we go, G. Hey, just.
I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to Mixon on 1st down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Hands up. Ladies.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. Ten yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I don't know what Coach told me before, but he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
368. We're good. We're good. 368.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now to the air. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Dalton now to pass. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
44. There you go.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
21, 21. 180.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
56. All day. He's checking, he's checking.
They run with Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Hey, alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
The tackle by Nick Vigil.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, gun.
Lucky.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
It's our time.
12, Falcons. Hot.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
And to give this time to the tailback. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Here we go. Ready? 12, fellas, here we go.
Kill, turn
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check three.
Now a give coming right is Breida. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll pass complete here to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the twist.
65. I got you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
57's Mike. Mike 56.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.
And we know that every play during a game matters.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lady!
Check 56. Focus, defense, focus. Check.
Ice.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
Check 31, check 31. Check. Watch the safety.
Now a give to Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. 12. It's our time. Shit. You got tape. You got tape right there. What?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
11.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Don't get nervous.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Hey, pick your game up.
Mike 41. We got a wet guy.
One, Omaha.
We own them. 41's coming.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike's 56. Crunch time, defense.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Hey.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tighten up.
Shady weapon.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
11. Undercrush. Hey, gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 17-yard line.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that, one of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Buying time to his left. Man open, it's Goodwin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Check 52. Right there. Quick edge. Go, go. Hey, I got you.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, a run with Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Being chased out, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Partner, those are the ones that really hurt. I mean, this is where you've got to know to throw it away and just take the 3 points. Instead, he's flushed out, and he tries to force something to happen, and it winds up a turnover.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Passing, it's Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Bernard. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lead. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first down throw coming from Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
That's around 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it's Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
It's 59. Mike to 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
This is Mostert. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, 49ers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the end.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Easy work.
They run again with Breida.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go,
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go.
That QB's trash. Let's go. No. Check that.
This is Breida. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 32.
Check.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, 49ers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Check 26.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Jim. 65. Bang.
They run with Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3. Whip.
Flag. Check. Lucky.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. All right, here's Dalton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 4.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back.
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Hello?
That's the check.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mike,
Hands up, lead.
Mike 5-4. Can't do it.
You go, kid.
Jump.
The former second-round pick